Hello everyone, how you doing? My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and this is a pick a card reading for Tuesday the 4th of July. Oh, happy Independence Day to all my American brothers and sisters. I hope you have a great day and congratulations on your independence from the British yoke. No hard feelings. So pile number 1 is the Blue Appetite. Pile number 2 is the Howlite. And pile number 3 is the Black Tourmaline. So I will just give you a second to choose your pile. Okay. So I'll just move that out of the way. Okay, so pile number 1 is the Blue Appetite. Let's see. I am going to do your tarot first. So you have the Hanged Man, Observe. You have the Two of Swords, Refusing to See. And you have the Five of Cups, Change your focus. Okay. You also have here, you have the full moon in Virgo, You Are Good Enough. Also, we just had a full moon on the day that I'm recording this, because I usually record it the night before. It's a full moon, so I hope you had a great full moon day. So you have You Are Good Enough, the full moon in Virgo. You have full moon in Capricorn, which is, I think, the one we just had, right? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Oh, money's coming in. So you have prosperity lies ahead, the new moon in Taurus, and you have your hard work is paying off, the new moon in Capricorn. So you have 2 cards here. Let me just move that back a little bit. I can't really fit it all in because this tripod's just a bit crap. But it's kind of perfect for these little pick a cards. So this is obviously about your money, pile number 1. There's something you've been manifesting, like the Blue Appetite Stone is really, really good for the throat chakra, by the way. That's just a little piece of rough apatite. It literally cost me like £1 or something, and it's one of the best crystals I've ever had. Like, it really worked really well for me. But it's also a stone for manifestation. So I feel like this is something you've been manifesting. The reason it has maybe taken a while to manifest is I think you had doubts about your, like, feeling worthy of it. And I do think it's to do with money, this, okay, or like career or finances. It's something like that. Because, you know, you have the Hanged Man, so it's like you've been waiting for something. And the Hanged Man, it's usually spirit kind of keeps you in, like, stuck, quote unquote stuck in a certain place until you see things differently, until you get a new perspective. So what you were supposed to see is that you are good enough for this money to come in, for like the job that you're applying for, like basically to have money or to have a position of status. It's something like this, whatever it is for you. And you know what? See, with the Two of Swords, the end of this hard cycle is approaching, and I feel like you're not even going to see it coming, honestly. There's like prosperity coming in, and I feel like it's going to catch you off guard a little bit, I think. Because see, with the Two of Swords here, like you've just kind of, you know what I just saw? That card says refusing to see, but I saw beginning to see. So I feel like you're beginning to see your worth. Okay. Also, I just noticed it looks like he has a little third eye there. So, you know, you may be seeing things as they really are, like seeing yourself as you really are. Like, you've been releasing a lot of blocks, but I think because you just had your head down and you've just been working, it's almost going to catch you as a surprise when this comes in. Okay, so if that's, you know, if you've just been, you're like, oh my God, like I keep working at this, when is my break coming? It's coming very, very soon, because I think you've removed some block for yourself around self-worth, or like, you know, beliefs around money, something like this, okay? But I feel like it's to do with being good enough at the job or having the money, something like that, okay? So you have prosperity lies ahead, and you see she's looking forward here. So it's like, yeah, I just feel like good things are coming. It's like time to kind of, you're going to be looking towards the future soon. I think there's money, or the job, or whatever it is that you're waiting for, because obviously if it's a job, it'll bring money. It's going to be coming in soon, and then you can like start to sort of look to the future, you know. Because also with the Five of Cups, it can talk about, you know, thinking about things that went wrong in the past. So maybe that's what you've thought about in the past, like, you know, maybe you were sort of still thinking about like what am I trying to say, like a version of yourself that you used to be when you were younger, you know, like less confident or less capable, or like you used to hang out with people that put you down or something like this. It's like you're releasing that. You're like, well, no, that's not me now. Like, I've done a lot of work on myself. I've really worked for this, like whatever it is, okay? And they just want you to know it's coming in for you, you know, and it's because of all the work that you've done. Your hard work is paying off. It is coming, okay? And it might be very soon. Might be sooner than you think, pile number 1. I do think it's going to catch you off guard, okay? So that is your message. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Pile number 2 is the Howlite. I am going to do your tarot first. Okay, you have, ooh, we have the Death card. Okay, pile 2. Pile number 1 was intense as well. Looks like you might have an intense reading. Oh yeah. You have the Death card, and you have the Four of Cups. Opportunity beckons. Oh my god. And you have the Five of Swords. It's going to be a good message though, okay? So you're going through, or you have been going through, some kind of big transformation with the Death card, okay? Literally like releasing an old version of yourself and stepping into a new version, which takes time. You know, they call it, you know, you may have been through your dark night of the soul, which can take years, right? Like it takes years to strip away like all the, you know, the ways that you used to think about yourself, or the like blocks that you have around money or love or whatever it is. You may be really bored at the moment with the Four of Cups, you know, because this transformation is taking place and it's not going as fast as you'd like. There also may be some kind of opportunity that you've kind of been like, oh, I don't want to do that. For some of you, there may be like an opportunity. Just for some of you, this may be about traveling, because you see how he's got his back to the big globe and it looks like the world. This little symbol here also can talk about the twin flame. So maybe you've turned your back on a twin flame for some of you. And you have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords talks about like unhealthy mindsets, overthinking things, thinking the worst, that type of thing. So you also have, okay, you have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So I really like this card, right? Because this is just spirit all over, right? This poor guy, he's obviously lost, right? He's wandering around in the forest. I can actually relate to this very well, because I did a job once. I used to do a lot of work outside, and we were in this forest that, well, yeah, I guess it's a forest. It was a small forest. It looked exactly like this, and it did actually snow. So I can kind of relate to it. But he's just wandering around. He's like, I'm lost. Shit, I don't know where this is. It's snowing. It's clearly getting dark. You know, that like the wildlife is starting to come out. He's like, oh my god, this isn't cool. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Like, where am I? Am I okay? What's happening? There's no one here. And Spirit's like, it's fine. You're supposed to be there. Don't worry, it's cool. It's just Spirit all over, right? Okay. So you have finding sanctuary here, opening to your spiritual source. Okay. I have more cards, but I want to talk about what's coming through. So you're going through this big transformation, okay? You don't know, I feel like a lot of you that picked this pile, you may be in this like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what job I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if I'm supposed to change jobs. Am I in the right house? I don't know, am I going to be dating someone soon? Am I dating the right person? Should I date this person? All this kind of stuff. And you know, it's kind of because a little bit like you may be sort of in no man's land a little bit, and you're just like, I want answers and I'm not getting them. And yeah, part of the reason for that is like they want you to sort of rely on them more, okay? Like when you're not getting the external like validation or answers, it's because they're trying to make you meditate and like get answers from spirit, okay? Because when you do that, it strengthens your intuition, it opens your third eye, it makes you a lot more independent and a lot less reliant on other people, you know, the world, blah blah blah. So that's kind of what they're trying to get you to do at the moment. And I feel like some of you maybe like, you know, maybe you're turning your back on that a little bit. You're like, no, no, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off that you've done this. I don't want to be in hermit mode, or I don't want to be bored anymore, okay? I don't want to talk to you. Go away. You also have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. You have these, I can't believe you got all of these together. Okay, so you have passion and pleasure, savor your life. And you have watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. This is just spirit all over, right? So you're wandering around in the freaking dark in the forest and you're like, I have no answers. I don't know what's going on. And spirit's like, just chill. Just chill. We got you. We got you. You just go ahead and lie down in that snow and go to sleep. That's fine. That's kind of the message here. It's like, look, we got your back. Okay. They're saying you're totally not, you know, it's one of these things that they always say, and I know I hate myself for saying it, but this is the message that's coming through. It's like, enjoy the journey, right? And I'm a Gemini. I freaking hate that phrase so much, but that's what's coming through. And it's like, you may feel totally lost, but you're actually not. Like, we got you, okay? If you're feeling particularly lost, like meditation, ask them for answers, you know, go within kind of thing. But all you're supposed to be doing at the moment is, you know, for one thing, resting. Lie back, resting, just let shit unfold around you. Whatever disaster is happening to you, pile 2, just let it happen. You know, it's funny. I don't know why this was coming to me earlier, but it's obviously for this reading. When you're going through the death phase, it can feel like your entire life is just, you've lost complete control of it, and you're like, oh my god, like what is happening? Like everything is going wrong. I don't understand what's going on. But that's often like the transformation. Like a lot of things have to be taken away from you in order for it to be replaced with something good. So they're just saying, we got you here, okay? You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You might be bored, but just try and enjoy it, you know, try and like find pleasure where you can at the moment, because it's like blah blah blah, it's about the journey, you know, because there's 2 cards here about joy, which is to do with the sacral chakra. I don't know if that's relevant for you, but yeah, at the moment, like, I don't know, maybe you're feeling guilty because you're in this like phase where you can't rest a lot, where you can't do a lot, and it's like making you rest. But I think that's where you're supposed to be, like doing things that make you happy, being joyful, okay? Because I feel like some of you have slipped into this maybe 5 of Swords where you're like, oh my god, I just want something to happen. Why is nothing happening? Oh my god, I don't like not having the answers. But they're saying try and get out of that and just be like joyful and, you know, enjoy what's happening, okay? Also, I do feel, I don't know if some of you, and I'm totally not judging you, I do the same thing, if you're a little like mad at spirit or something, you know, because this person here, oh god, I'm such a klutz. Right, hold on. Oh my god, everything's going wrong, nothing's going right, and everything's a mess. Okay, you see how it's like this guy here, it's kind of like he's sulking a little bit, right? Like he's got his back to, this card's all about spirit, and this guy's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. So, you know, maybe you're kind of pissed off with spirit at the moment. They're saying kind of like, come back to us, we love you, talk to us, we miss you. Okay, so that's your message, pile 2. I hope it was useful. You have my full sympathies, but I hope it was useful, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Pile number 3, you guys had the black tourmaline. So I'm going to do your tarot cards first. Okay, so you have the 8 of Swords. I don't know why, like all the readings have been really intense. It must be because I'm doing it on the full moon. Spirit has a lot to say. Spirit went for intense readings today. Spirit's like, we don't want to talk about your material stuff. We're going to make you talk about spiritual things. So you have the Eight of Swords, helpless and hopeless. You have the heart chakra. Ooh, and you kind of have another heart chakra card. This is actually the devil in this card. But you see here, it's a strange version of the devil, but I really like it. And I always take it to be about the heart chakra, because you see here he's got, like, the heart chakra is green. And you see, well, the lower heart chakra is green, the upper heart chakra is pink. But you see how he's got like his heart in a cage? The whole card is green. I just take it to be a heart chakra card. So, you're coming out of something, right? Because the Eight of Swords talks about feeling like being under the illusion that you're stuck, but you're not really stuck. It's like previous conditioning and like mindsets that keep you stuck, but it's like you're seeing the light about something, or there's some healing going on. And I think it's your heart chakra, pile number 3. I think you've had like a heart chakra healing. You have distant thunder, clear the air. Oh, these two are looking at something. And you have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. You see that? You see how they're all looking at something? These 3 on the side here. What are they looking at? Hold on. You have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Okay. There's been some, I don't know how the two are related. Oh, excuse me. Okay, maybe there's a block with your throat chakra. Hold on. I'm so sorry, pile 3. There's been some kind of blockage, or like not a block. I'm not saying your heart chakra wasn't open, but there was like some kind of something gunking it up, or like some kind of repressed memory or something in your heart chakra that was blocking your abundance. Okay? And I feel like this is what you've been working through. And I feel it may be to do with your throat chakra. Like you may have problems speaking up, or feeling like what you have to say is valid, or yeah, oh my god. Something like that. Because the thing is, like, the heart chakra deals with unconditional love. So if you at some point, and maybe it's not your parents or your family, maybe you brought it in from a past life, okay? I don't know, but when unconditional love is not something you've experienced, or you've had problems with that, it can make you feel fundamentally unlovable, like there's something wrong with you, like you don't deserve unconditional love. And this in turn can block the throat chakra, right? Like, oh, well, what I have to say isn't valid. Maybe you were taught like what you feel and think and have to say doesn't matter. I don't know, it's something to do with that though, okay? Damn. It's interesting that your throat chakra didn't come out though, but I feel there was a heart, because you may have worked a lot on your throat chakra and you're like, there's always a block there. But the thing is, the chakras affect each other. So if there's like a block in your heart chakra, it can affect your throat chakra. So I feel like it's something like that. It's like a lack of self-love or something that was blocking your money coming in. Because it may have been about relating to other people. You see how there's other people in the card? Like you may have felt, it's difficult to describe, but like when there's a kind of unconditional love block, it almost like drives a wedge between you and humanity, because you feel like you have to keep a wall up, right? And it's all subconscious. You're not doing this consciously. It's like all subconscious, like there's like this invisible wall that you feel like you have to have up to protect yourself, and it comes from like an inherent lack of feeling unlovable, you know? So you may have been dealing with something like that, and like I said, it may have come from a past life, may not have come from this life at all, but you may end up like, I don't know, you're gonna start feeling a lot more comfortable around people, and that in turn is gonna unblock this heart. Like I feel like you're not gonna have to do anything. Okay, you're gonna find it easier to like work with other people, or you're gonna feel like more comfortable around people. Your social anxiety, if you have that, and shyness is gonna decrease. And it's to do with this heart chakra block that's been released, and in turn somehow that's going to affect your money coming in. Okay, but there's something here. I want to see what this is. They're all looking at the same thing. I don't know if it's just that you're having a revelation. You're seeing the truth. What are they looking at? Because you see, it's like a tower moment. I always take that card to be the tower, and then here is like discovering truth. What is this thing that they're looking at? What is pile 3 seeing? Oh shit, okay, well there you go. Childhood. The 6 of Cups. So that's something to do with, you know, the 6 of Cups is it's usually to do with childhood, but you know, if it's not that, it can be just generally something from your past. It can also be a past life, okay? But I don't feel like it's, I don't know, you're gonna know better than I will what's come to you, you know, or this might be coming in the next few days or something like that. But I feel like you've had, yeah, like you're seeing, there's some kind of truth that you're seeing about like your past that's had like, that's informed this heart chakra blockage. Okay, but I feel like you're not gonna have to do anything. It's just resolving itself. Okay, but I feel like it's because you've done the work though. Okay, but if your throat chakra, excuse me, it's going again, oh my god. if you've really, and there it's gone. If you've always struggled with your throat chakra, pile number 3, I think you're going to find that that's a lot better from now on. And I think it's come from this block in your heart chakra. Okay? So that's your message. I'm going to leave that there. Do you see how clear my voice is now? Okay. I'm just looking at a couple of the cards here, okay? Only take this if it resonates. But I see a Queen of Swords here, and I see a 9 of Swords. Okay, do you see that? It's like the Queen of Swords is berating this person in the 9 of Swords, right? So I don't know if you had a particularly harsh female around at some point. Like a mother, a sister, an aunt, a grandmother. Could be a female from a past life. Could have been a school bully. Right? Could have been a girlfriend, could have been a wife. I don't know. It's something from your past, but it's like the Queen of Swords is harsh. It's like judgment, criticism, and she has a sharp tongue. And you see how it's like this person's like broken down. You see that? It's like this person here, this Queen of Swords, you know, is like criticize, 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 judge, judge, judge. And this person here is just like, oh my god, like I'm so ashamed, like oh my god, like I'm such a bad person. Like I feel like there's some kind of, I feel like for some of you anyway, not all of you, only take it if it resonates, okay? But there was some kind of female figure around at some point that was very critical or judgmental, and I feel like you've carried it forward to your adulthood, and you're seeing it for what it is, and you're releasing it, okay? So that's your message, pile number 3. I'm sorry it's very intense, but that's what came out. Okay. Damn, there's more cards coming out here. I know these readings the last 2 days have been long, but they're coming out, so I'm going to take them. You also have the 5 of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles, you see, so like I'm using that to cover the past. So the 5 of Pentacles talks about money. I don't know why this is affecting you, but it's affected your money. Okay? Also, I feel like you may always have been worried about speaking out. Like the Queen of Swords is like a teacher, writer, things with words, saying things with text, like making videos, producing videos, anything like that. You may have always worried about saying things, you know, like saying the wrong thing or displeasing people or whatever, and I feel like it came from like being overly criticized at some point. All right, now that could be a school bully, could be family, whatever, but I feel like you're releasing that. It's a throat, it's like a heart, throat chakra thing, okay? But see, the Five of Pentacles talks about being out in the cold, not having enough money, feeling unloved, okay? You know, because these two little dudes are, you know, everybody else is in the church all nice and warm, and these two are like not allowed in, I guess, because they're beggars or something, you know? And you're going from the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like going from a poverty mindset that I feel is associated with like I feel it's associated with this unconditional love block in the heart chakra. You're going from like a lack mindset or feeling left out in the cold or not having enough to the Nine of Pentacles, which is like, I love myself, I see my worth, lots of confidence, and that in turn is affecting your money. Okay, so yeah, that's your reading. I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so I hope that was a useful reading, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.